So welcome back to the channel. Today I have the MotiveMod DCT retrofit kit for the E90 car, and he sells these mods, these retrofit kits for any BMW that is a I guess LED DCT shifter. I think the kits run from around $400 average for these kits. And I got one from another member in the forums that sold it to me and at a really good price. I wasn't looking for it when I bought it, but it was such a good price I couldn't pass it up. And the kit basically comes in a box with, so there's like an unboxing with installation instructions. This is a printout of his installation instructions. It's really easy. What you get in the package is the shifter kit, as well as the what tools you need for the installation instructions. And I'll do a separate video when I install this into the car, but this is just sort of a review unboxing video. It's real easy to retrofit this to your car. All it is you're doing is replacing your shifter assembly, your shifter knob with the kit. So this is some couple of pictures showing you the details of the work, the scope of the work. So let's put that to the side and let's get a closer look at the kit. Now the kit is composed of three things. It's all OEM BMW parts, and the way, I think his name is Roger, I'm going to refer to him as Roger. The way he does this, or they do it at the MotiveMod, is they take three OEM separate pieces and put them together themselves in their laboratory, and it looks like a factory OEM BMW piece. It looks like it came, like you go to the BMW dealership and buy this as one piece. So it comes as one unit, but the way it's put together is really well done. Even the wiring that he does himself uses BMW plugs, OEM plugs with part numbers on the plug. So you get a quality kit compared to the kits you might see in eBay. The shifter kits on eBay from China and Taiwan for $80 to $200. Beamian and Levy sells their own kits as well, with an LED shifter and illuminated or non-illuminated for about $200. But this is an original factory BMW kit, and once you install this into your car, it's going to look like it belonged in your car. So even saying that, like some BMWs, actually E90s in Europe from as early as 2009, I believe, came with this as an option. So you could order a car in Europe with a DCT shifter as an option. So this actually, you could say it belongs in this car. It's not like an aftermarket product that you put into your car. So let's get that out of the way first, because I know there were some concerns with, like, does it look out of place? Does it belong in E90? I think it does after you install it properly. Now at the bottom you have the wiring as well as all the part numbers. This is all brand new parts, so it comes with the part number from the dealership there on there. So it's really good. The shifter, the material is a leather boot, and this is sort of like a hard plastic, kind of a leather feel with a chrome finish here. Chrome finish on the knob, that's like a glass metallic kind of touch there, as well as hard plastics that BMW use. And the back of the shift knob, it's a nice rubber texture, like a rubber, it's a good grippy rubber texture as well. These buttons won't work once you install it, because these are digital buttons. Basically what you're doing is you're installing a digital knob in an analog, to do an analog thing. So it's going to be just an analog functioning knob. Basically it's a physical moving back and forth for the gear once you install it. So let's show you what the installation is like. First of all, you have to remove your shift plate, and it's real easy to do, to remove this. Basically I'm going to put the car into neutral and just pull up. Now you kind of would want to maybe twist it off, and I think a lot of people tend to try to twist it off, like taking off a lid off a jar or jam or something, but you just want to pull it straight up like that. Don't do any twisting, because twisting locks it back in place. So I'm just going to pull it straight up. I'm going to squeeze the knob and pull it straight up real firm. I'm going to step back so it doesn't hit me in the face, and it comes straight up that easy. Put that to the side. I'm going to put the car back into neutral and turn off my engine, turn off my car actually, because I'm going to have to unplug some wire in there. Now the boot comes off real easy. Sorry for the shaky cam. You could just, what a lot of people tend to do is take the boot off, because the boot is a floating boot, and then like grab the plates from underneath there, because you don't want to scratch your wood trim. But what I tend to do, what I like to do is just pinch here, because there's a clip right in there. I pinch that clip and I can feel it pull up. And that's it. So I'm using my fingers. I'm not using a knife or a pry tool, because I don't want to damage my wood trim there that everyone everyone sort of hates. People replace that wood trim with different things. So underneath the shift plate, we have the shifter assembly there, as you see there. So basically, the shifter assembly is your transmission sort of module that controls your transmission, your Steptronic transmission. So it's a Steptronic shifter assembly. These things, you could buy them. If you want to reverse this process after you install it, you have to replace this. Because to install this, you have to cut this metal stock here. And these run from $60 for a used one on eBay. You could buy one, an ECS Tuning sells them new from $600, for $400 to $600. $600 is for my car. Every car is different. If you have an X-Drive, it's going to be different than a rear-wheel drive car for your shifter assembly when you replace it. So just keep that in mind. There is ways of reversing this if you do cut your stock. So I'm going to have to unplug these wire in there. I'm going to just pause the video, or maybe let's see if I can set this down so you guys can see how it's done. So I'm going to come in here and unplug this wire in here. It's a little stiff at first, but I'm not using any pry tools. I'm just using my hands. Just going to plug that. And these are what's going to plug into your new shifter. So Roger or MotiveMods, what they've done is it's completely plug and play their kit. So that comes right out there. So I'm going to put this to the side. So this is that. I'm not going to use that again once I install it. I'm not doing an install. This is not an installation video. Just to show you guys an idea of how this kit works and why it's such a brilliant kit. So the new shifter, if you look down the neck, this neck is actually going to go over the stock. But it's not going to go over the stock like this. This has like a lock-in mechanism where it uses that. This is just going to go over the stock to sit over there. There's no connection on that neck with your shifter assembly. All the connections are going to be digital with these cables. So I'm going to put that. And that's the reason why you want to cut this metal stock, because without cutting it, this shifter will sit high. You don't want to sit in too high in the car. It looks awkward and out of place. So once I have that on there, I'm going to connect my cable in. I believe this one goes in there. And once you connect it, you'll see the P light up right away. As well. Nope, it's wrong. So if it's wrong, it's not going to light up. Actually, you know what? Nope, it's wrong. So unplug the car. So you could always, you know, unplug it and plug it back in correctly. And I didn't read Roger's instructions, so I'm wrong there for showing you guys. So don't do it like that. Don't do it like me. This is all candid. All my videos are candid. So you see the P lights up right away. I don't know if you guys could see there. The P lights up right away once you've done it well. So I'm going to sort of tuck this. A lot of wiring underneath it now, but you could also, it's easy to tuck it away in there. It's not difficult at all. So on this shift plate, this beautiful chrome shift plate just clips right into place there. It belongs in this car. And uh-oh, I think I just scratched something. No, I didn't. So it just clips right into place, and I'm going to start up the car and show you guys how the functions of this work. So a beautiful day. It's actually getting warm out. It's 63 degrees. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. That's so annoying. It's 63 degrees there. So the shifter, like I said, is analog. It's not a digital shifter. The cars that these come with from the factory, it's a digital. It's a flipping back and forth. But this is just analog. So what I'm going to do is close the sunroof so you guys can see what in the shade. I'm going to just flip it into reverse. And like I said, the shifter isn't secure yet, so it's going to be a little wobbly. But it's not like this. Once I install it, it's not going to do this. So I'm going to shift it into reverse, shift it into neutral, shift it into drive. And then I have the MS mode. And that's a digital function I just found out, where it's not the physical of flipping back and forth. This is actually digital. So it puts the car into sport mode there. And I'm going to flip it down. And you have to test this as well and make sure it goes. So it's going to M2, M1. So it goes through all the modes, and I'm going to just flip it back over. So that's it. I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. Its installation is really that easy. I did this in under 10 minutes without anything. Now, a concern of this was, could you accidentally push the car into reverse? Because there's no lock function on the, it doesn't have the lock function as your original one did. Now I'm going to just do a reverse. This is how I know it doesn't do that. I'm going to put my foot off the brake. My foot is not on the brake. I'm going to try to knock it into reverse accidentally. It does not go into reverse, nor does it go back into drive. So it's secure. You're not going to accidentally be driving down the road. Put my foot back on the brake. It's all brake now. So this lock-in mechanism is kind of redundant. But so you're not going to accidentally go into reverse. Once your foot is off that brake, it's just going to stay there. Now, I really recommend this kit. I really like it. it looks good. Once I do get it installed, I'm gonna do another video. Bye guys.